And we're back for more Battle Nations. There's our Grenadier from last time, so a nice little boost to health points, and importantly 5 offense is very nice as well. Some assistance from Stinky, again we'll get to that in a moment. More just a general update, so this would be episode 7. We are slowly catching up on the YouTube backlog, so we're getting close to having 6 uploaded, but there is still a little bit of work to do there. Last night the boss strike was announced for the 26th and 29th of March respectively, so we've got a fair amount of work to do in a very short period of time, so I'll be playing these a lot closer together and just trying to catch up on that backlog. So, goals really are to get some good land-based units, because Navy's going to be irrelevant, especially because I'm a free-to-play player, and we'll be fighting Silver Wolves, so I don't want to push my level too high, so I might stop collecting stuff, but I want to get to the point where I can start fielding Raptors and tanks. So we really want to get to around 13, I guess. So let's just get started. Units, that is very good and will carry us for a lot of the game. A lot of this stuff isn't really that useful apart from Vehicle Factory and Animal Trainer, very important for the aforementioned units. Heavy Grenadier, not going to waste nanos on that heavy. Very good early game unit, and then kind of gets pretty useless in the middle game because it's outclassed by the machine gun turret. But then when the Bigfoots come out, you can use him to farm skill points, so I might get him as well, but not in preference of the Demo Man. Yeah, so we're starting the TF2 crossover now. It's so weird seeing this now, to think back when Z2 was still in charge, had this, you know, crossover with Valve. Take care of those rebels. Kill many cowards. SANDVICH and pillboxes, right, so again, we're gonna need these buildings. I'm just worried about my population, so let's do that for a quest as well. Do I need to put people in it for a later quest, or can I just sell it now? I'm kind of wanting to just go and sell it, to be honest. Yeah, let's just carry on. We've got quite a lot to attack today, so... Oh, there's our hunters. The rebels with their big guns. Yeah, that's one for next, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's get this opened up, because we're going to have to start getting some wood. We really need to clean this up, because there's just too much going on in the screen at the moment. So we need bakery for a sandwich. And this may be a longer one, so we'll just get that queued up. Dragon fruit as well. Do I have to collect that? Yeah, okay, so we have to collect that, so that's going to be a while. Let's start training up those gunners. Again, iron, but let's see if we can start to build that. Before we build anything else, I really want to get some iron production on the go, because we're really going to need that, especially with the boss strike. So it's wood we're short of. Let's go and visit some of the guild, and then we can see what's going on. So, wouldn't normally do that, but I am in desperate need of wood. So let's collect all of these. So as I was saying about Stinky, so he's joined the guild and has been pretty active, so that's going good on this front. I said I think we've got kind of a pretty good lineup for this guild strike coming up. We're going to suffer some heavy losses, to be honest, especially on this account, but I think we can go, we're aiming for obviously a minimum of T3, which gives us the first flying vehicle, and then we want to ideally land T5, because it's got one of the better helicopters. So that's kind of what the goal is, but we just need to see how the lower levels handle the ball strike. Even, to be honest, they might have an easier time than my account, because for my level it's going to scale pretty high, but my land units aren't exactly the best for their level. So, as you can see, I'm level 47 now. I have a lot of stuff to clean out of my base as well, apparently, so that's a thing. Just gonna speed up these TMs because I lost a lot of tank killers doing the ancient construct this morning, so I'm just quite happy with that. I don't really want to speed any of those up. May as well just stick with the iron. Get a nice amount of wood so we can start building. Oh, and this for gears as well, that's really important. What I might start doing is just putting on random things in the vehicle factory just so that I can get a chance to get some gears. Because we are going to need them as a free-to-play player. More so than my Mammoth account. So can we now afford an iron mine? We cannot, but we are pretty close, so I might farm some encounters to get that last little bit, so let's do the raptors first, and just use hunters. You should be able to take him and get a nice amount of skill points. Yep. Right. Share that between anyone else, so it is a little bit of a risk, but at this stage in the game, whoever you for a mission, I'd rather have that chunk of experience there. What a waste. Right, so hopefully this is going to get us close to start having the raptor units, because, as I said, that's going to be pretty important. Tranquilizer gun, that's really what we need, so that's why I didn't want to start all of these, because I want to get these going. What is our next objective? Yeah, let's do the... Actually, I don't want to waste the population on these yet, so... But I'm thinking of what I'm going to build next. So, where's our next expansion, actually? Let's start thinking about that. Probably up here for the wood. Yeah, let's start doing that as well. Gold is going to become a limiting factor very soon, though. Yeah. Right, let's sell the bunker. Yeah, let's sell it. It's not. It's too much of a pain in the ass. And this only takes one population, so. I said I'm just worried a little bit. We can't afford this. And we don't have enough wood for that. We're saving up for the iron mines, so those are both non-starters, unfortunately. What is our wood production at just now? 10 per hour. Yeah, let's get that. So we are going to need that. Oh, we get the heavy actually. Very nice. I may as well clear this side off. Obviously we're not getting the skill points for our units, but it's annoying. And I'm okay with that. Well, we can't hit them with attacks, so I'm just gonna pass. But this should be a pretty easy. And again, that just frees up this extra space here because it makes it easier to see what's going on. Again, these guys are up here, so not really bothered by them. We will do this one. You can hit 2 there, so we'll do you. We'll do you. And if I position you over here. Yeah, to be honest, the meat shields, I'm fine using the hunters now. Get Grenadier in the back as well. Right. This is my biggest threat. We do both the AoE attacks to kind of finish them off. This guy's going to just shot pretty much any unit we have. Makes them much more appealing, but simply because I'm free to play, I've got to focus on what I'm leveling up, and that's going to be that. So kind of disappointed because our main goal is to get the raptors, and again we are very limited by our wood at the moment, so expanded out to this way, actually. Yeah, I should have gone the other direction, actually. Then I can get access to the... Yeah, okay. Slight mess up there, but oh well. What can we do in the short term? You're still training, you're still training. Let's do some farming. I don't really care about those two. Looking at it, and we're going to be wanting to get teeth because we're going to want to get raptors, so can I get all of you? No. Right. Focus on that big guy because that's 2 big guys, and then we really want to split the skill points anymore, but I'll throw in some grenadiers to be safe. Might do is get another barracks, just because this is really slow right now. Lose my barracks, which is never what's going to happen here. So there and you know, when we're coming to Austria, we're going to lose. I don't know how that's going to work with more accounts, because it looks like scale. I think we're pulling rather than silver rules, so we can just focus on hunters that around. But for higher ranks, we're up against silver rules. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know at what level the changes happen, so let's just crack on for just now. What do hunters realistically cost us? 35 nanos is tempting, but you really want to get the Demo Man first. He'll last you much longer. What level is he at? 13, so 3 levels and we can get the Demo Man, which is what I would rather have to the Heavy at the moment. Obviously the Heavy is cheaper, but the Demo Man is a better investment. Do not get the Pyro, it's absolute garbage. I have it on my main account and I regret it. Same with the Dragoon, it's not really worth it. So the Heavy Grenadier, it's no, just don't. But 10 iron, to be honest, 1000 gold. If we upgrade, we could get that lower, but 10 iron. Let's just keep dumping gold into this. We're really going to be limited by that at the moment. just keep spamming out this formation. No, we're gonna do you here, because you can get that big guy. Yeah, again, I'll just throw in some grenadiers, to be honest. It's the gunner I'm most worried about losing. Again, that won't be as much when I put out train 2 more for a quest. So. For the moment, we only have one. Maybe try and get to tier 3. That would be quite nice. Right, again, these, we're not getting anywhere with these, so let's just pump these up. That's what we can get. Nice little boost there, so we'll take both of those. Tool demand, so that's not what we really want to see, but it's inevitable when we're pumping out so much product. Let's just keep doing some encounters, because as I said, I really want to get my units leveled up and ready for the boss strike. That's going to be the goal for the next couple sessions, really. Yeah, we are. I want to try and achieve that, so let's go and see what we can attack to get some wood. Also, actually, Recall Ridge doesn't have any wood structures, unfortunately, but we will assist this to try and get some gears. Excellent, that was very nice. Stone, we're fine out at the moment. I'm also thinking start grabbing some steel, because I have a sneaking suspicion that the boss strike, the last one had concrete for spending, and this one looks to be steel, so if I can have a little bit of steel in reserve, I can do a bit of donations to try and get the points up on the weaker account. Okay, let's, we don't have a gunner anymore. Alright, we will have to do. These guys are our biggest threat, so actually if I move this, can I get all 3 of you? No, I can't, a bit stupid. In that case, we'll just put that back. Focus on you. Hunters again, I'm going all in on them. I think it's the best way, and grenadiers. I just use a cannoneer at the back, so he's dangerous as well, because you can hit my back rows. Take that unit. One hunter. I would like to get you to tier 2 and that is a very achievable goal, to be honest. Even if we are losing units. Let me see if we can... Yeah, okay. I'm just going to do these now, because... they're using hero units, so I may as well just take them off my map, because I don't like having a single thing, so let's just get this done. Skill points because he's not our unit, but we'll just keep rapid firing through these and then probably call it after. Actually, no, I want to see like here's something actually. I'm trying to think whose base we have access to that we can farm. We don't have trouble, so we could look at the fortress. I don't think we have enough firepower to look at the fortress yet. Trying to attack trees in the back, that's actually quite a few to get that much. So now I'm just gonna have to wait until this one stupid wreck here. That's unfortunate. I mean, he's not gonna kill me, it's just right, so a nice boost to our gold there. You're still going. You're all going as well. Yeah, I mean, we may as well just have a look at this, and if we lose, we can heal up our units for next time. Yeah, I would have rather had the Dragoon here for that, but hey ho. Get some of you. I've got extra capacity now, so let's put a mortar back there. And probably just a normal trooper for meat shields. I want to start. I can't do that. Mortar, so. This guy is going to charge his weapon. That was fun. Just spam grenades to be honest. Let's see if we can finish off with one of the hunters. Oh, just short. That's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. Yeah. That's another hunter lost. I think that pretty much shuts down today's ambition to fire because I've only got one left. Let me see about the Boar Badland thing though. Again, if we can just sacrifice some normal units. How much does this get us? If we hit 2 trees. Yeah, put a hunter and then, you know what, let's just put some riflemen. Probably lose him as first. Don't forget these guys are best level ones. That's probably a nice strikes. So this should give us no 10. Okay, we are not fighting that. Oh, our emotional space side effect, so let's get him leveled up. Again, I'm not sitting and grinding that today. It's just not a good use of time. Yeah, that's not happening. By the time I come back, it will have done enough and we can build the stuff. Right, let's see if I can level you up though. Yeah, nice and easy, 432 gold. Right, well I think that's a good enough position to stop here today. That's waiting on this, and there's no point in wasting population. 3 of them, so that's going to hopefully not be 3 sessions, because that seems like a bit of a waste as well. This is a significant delay, because this is going to unlock the boar pen, and that's great for leveling up. This, again, this is just going to take time, so I'm not worried about that. This, again, will be done next time. This, we're slowly chipping away at this, but because I've got such limited unit capacity at the moment, to be honest, I could maybe do it. No, let's not use any more of this today. And this one is now just waiting on this, which will unlock our raptors, so that is also progressing nicely. Let me just make sure everything is healing up so it's ready for next time, because I had a feeling that hunter wasn't healing, so that's good. So our 2 hunters and our gunner will be ready for next time. Is there anything on the map that we can kill really quick? For a little bit of skill points? No, we'd have to go and work with me. Actually, I just had a thought. Yeah, there's no chance I'm taking on any of these without at least a demo man. Because all of the wood would be here. And yeah, that's not good, to be honest. I'm kind of tempted to just throw some units at it and see what sticks. Let's do that. This is just for my own testing, to be honest. With this weird troop layout that I'm rolling with right now. Again, I could put them on the front lines, and I probably should, so I can hit those cannoneers, actually. I'm not going to deploy the recon tank, because that's pretty much suicide for the recon tank. Now, who's our biggest threat? Backlines. The risk. Yeah, that is definitely not worth the risk there. Right, well, I'm gonna actually, how long is left on this? 1 minute. No, I'm gonna wait that out so I can collect that and then get it going to the next level. What's wrong with our... Just looking if there's any other buildings we can have cooking that don't take wood. Quite like to get them progressing. Doing counters, yeah, that's fine. Some trunk space, to be honest. You can build the Joshua too to get gold, actually. I might see about that, because we've got a little... do we want to do that? And it would give us 10 gold per cell. It's only 100, so I would actually quite like to do that. I can't remember how much I actually needed, so let's just start. And then, in theory, if we sell these, it should give us some wood. 10 wood, yep. And this should get us our iron mine today. Right, how much are we at? I don't think it's enough, I think we're just short. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's such an awkward number. Right, well, we'll get 3 then. 3 more Joshua trees, and that should get us the iron mine today. Better that than it just sitting there. Right, sell these final trees. This is such a neat trick for those that are also free to play. It's not really that much, but it's a nice little speed up there. Right, iron mine, let's get that cooking. And again, let's get our logging camp going. Right, so I'm much happier with that now. The only thing is the shops are now going to be behind. I can't wait to sell this, to be honest. This is an incredible waste of 3 population. Raptor Ranch, very important building, but is not behind that quest, so I'm slowly progressing that. This is a waste, because don't have any of those. What I really like, though, as I've said, is the animal trainer, which is going to need a lot of wood, and the vehicle factory, which I cannot even hold 2,000 resources yet. So, what's our next storage? Yeah, so we need to get to 2.5k, to be honest. And yeah, we're down on our stone again. So everything has kind of gotten back to where we need to be. So I need 2 more storage warehouses. And again, population's looking tight, but once I sell both of these, we should have more population freed up, and we will also have more affordable housing when I can be bothered building it. So I'm kind of tempted to build a hovel. No, let's not do that. That's going to mess everything up. Yeah, let's just stop it here for just now, and we'll come back soon and see where things are progressing to.